Roadhouse. So this is one of those movies that's getting a lot of attention, and everyone is just super mad for some reason because the original and me sound like a bunch of boomers. The original is great, but this movie should stand in its own realm because it was so goofy and fun that it shouldn't be compared to a movie from the 80s and the 90s and whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm going to rank this trash or masterpiece based on its own merit. Usually for these action movies, we would do CGI, but because there's no CGI, we're just going to do acting instead because there was no CGI, obviously. So to start off, the acting, trash or masterpiece, this one's tough because this movie, they weren't trying to have good acting. That wasn't the plot. Conor McGregor's character, he's not a great actor.
Hey, fellas.
He doesn't know how to act. They didn't bring him in there because he's an A-list actor. All that being said, I'm still going to say trash, but I think they want it to be trash, which is why this is so difficult. Like, they didn't want to have great acting. It was supposed to be a corny movie.
That guy's got a knife under his shirt. You just take a big step back and pop him in the face. You can do it.
So this is kind of on the fence. I'm going to give this like half trash, half masterpiece because some of the characters that you should have believed in having good acting, they didn't. Like old chick, it's her shop and she's trying to find a tough bouncer. Her acting should have been on point. It was man. The child actress at the library, that little girl, had better acting than that lady did in all of her scenes. Like she would rush back in and be like, "Ooh!" Like surprised. Like, dude, your bar is getting destroyed every night. Why are you... There's nothing to be surprised about. Fight scenes, on the other hand, masterpiece. They were so fun, so goofy. It wasn't believable at all. He's getting stabbed and he's just pulling out the knife like, "Oh yeah, that happened. Give me some duct tape." But it was still fun. He was just this badass that's just going around fighting people. People are getting hit by cars, hit by boats, and just hopping back up. It felt like I was watching John Wick, essentially, where he could literally jump off of the Eiffel Tower and then just brush himself off. It was goofy. It was fun. It did what it was supposed to. For that, I'm going to give it a masterpiece. The plot, I don't know. The plot was goofy as well. This is such a weird movie to rate because they wanted it to be like almost a cult classic and just goofy. So they weren't trying to make the next cinematic masterpiece. So the plot is definitely trash. It's just a random chick that's somehow paying one bouncer $5,000 a month or a week. No, $5,000 a week to guard her house bar for a month. Like she's paying someone 20 grand and it's obviously just a dive bar. I shouldn't be picking a plot like that, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry. Now, so we've got half trash, half masterpiece, and trash. And then fight scenes are great. The pacing, on the other hand, I liked it. I didn't think it was too drawn out, even though some of the characters were invincible. Like Conor McGregor's character, essentially invincible. Some of the other bad guys, you had to shoot them multiple times like a zombie before they would die. It was still good pacing, and he didn't overstay his welcome. It gave me similar vibes to Reacher, where Reacher completes his mission and then he pisses off. That was the same thing. He completed what he was supposed to do and he left. He didn't overstay. He didn't stay with the girl. It was good pacing and the story progressed how it was supposed to progress. There was never a moment where I was bored of all. So for that, I will say masterpiece. I liked the pacing. The pacing was great. We've got fight scenes and pacing for masterpiece, acting trash sort of, and plot trash sort of. The script, I'm gonna give it another You know what? I liked this movie. I liked this movie. I'm gonna just say it. I liked the movie. Masterpiece for the script. Even Conor McGregor said his lines in a goofy way.
Once Knox is on the job, it's over, baby.
He just had his swagger. You know, it worked. It was fine. I liked the movie. I'm gonna say it's barely a masterpiece. I think it's one of those things that is going to age like fine wine and become a cult classic to a younger generation. And that's all it was trying to do. It was trying to become something new for the younger generation to enjoy. And I think it did a solid job of that, honestly. And I'm excited. I think that like in 15, 20 years, they'll probably remake it again or do a reboot or where he has to come back or, you know, what have you. But for now, this was a good movie. I'm not going to trash on like I did Kong and Godzilla. You should watch this. It's on Amazon Prime. There's no reason not to watch it. We all have an Amazon Prime account. Watch it. It's fun. Takes like a Saturday evening, few hours, and let me know what you think down below. Thanks. See ya.